Right. Morning, everybody. So, just making this video. Just woken up, to be honest. But making this video about this band called Highly Suspects and one of their tunes, which is titled Serotonia. Not that I'm like a big fan of theirs, but I like that tune. And well, I am a fan. Been to a gig. Anyway, point being is that I posted this cover, which I was just sampling the song at the time of that particular song, Serotonia, and there's a bloke that keeps asking me for tabs. So I decided to just post this video, which might be called a tutorial. I'm not a guitar teacher, so my teaching quality is probably not up to scratch with some of the amazing videos on YouTube. But nonetheless, I'm going to try my best. But firstly, and more importantly, I just want to also stress that this is what I kind of have transcribed from that song. I haven't looked up tabs and stuff. I can't read tabs. I can't read music. So please don't ask for tabs or music sheets because I can't help you with that. I'm pretty sure that there's music tabs of that song on Google if you look up. There are other videos that have given tabs here. I'm just gonna show what I think makes sense to me. I mean, I don't think I've taken away from the DNA of the song. I might have changed a few chords, or the way the chords are played, because it's my rendition after all. You know, if you like it, then great. But you know, I just played because it makes me feel good. Anyway, here we go. I'm just gonna zoom out now. Sorry about the crazy hair. Just woken up, having some breakfast at the same time. But anyway, I'm just gonna put this down there and start doing the tune, the tutorial. I'm not gonna play the tune because if you want to play that, is on my videos. I mean, if you want to see, my singing is terrible. Okay, here we go. Speak soon. I mean, face to face. So, the song we're talking about is Serotonia, and it starts with a riff like this. So that's the first part. Now what's happening there is that you pick them with your hand, or you can do your pick if you want. I don't know how. I'm a hand picker. I don't use picks a lot. If you check my videos, there's not loads of picking. Is hand picking. But what I'm doing is I'm pressing on the 3rd fret of the thickest string, E, hitting that, and then you're going immediately on the open D string, and then you're coming back on the E, keeping it pressed and hitting it twice. So that's the riff. If you get that, really, you got most of it. The rest is just stop, changing notes. So the pick in hand doesn't change it. Got it? So in terms of the notation, so you start as we said here, and then you just go chromatically down, but I think the 3rd time is open E rather than pressing. So you have G flat, and then open E, right? Which, if you know a bit of guitar theory, I mean, I know guitar theory in terms of the guitar, but I don't know how to read it, if that makes sense. But if you know a bit of guitar theory, you play in, because this is in the key of E, if I'm correct. So you play in the flat 3rd and the 2nd, whilst you're alternating that with the G string open, and then you're kind of going chromatically there as well, right? So the first part is the riff, the plucking that we said, but is 3rd fret, thickest string, open D string, which is this one. The second part is the same strumming pattern, but you go 1 fret down on the thickest string E, and you go on to the 1st fret of the D. And the rest is exactly the same in terms of strumming, but then you switch to open E and 2nd fret on the D. So altogether should sound. And then you have this little kind of, I don't know what to call it, but like a tail to that riff. And now you can put variations there. You can pluck, pull, hammer on, whatever. But the notes are, so 2nd fret of the D to the 5th fret of the D, back to the 2nd, open. I sometimes like to put the open D and play them together. Sounds better. So altogether should sound. Right, and then you repeat the same riff again, but you don't do, you do that down here, which is the 3rd string from the bottom, that's G. So G, you go, from the 2nd fret of the G string to the 4th fret, to the 3rd fret of the B string, 2nd thinnest, back. No, is the opposite actually, sorry, is. So yeah, on the G string you go from 2nd fret to 4th, back, then to the 3rd fret of the B. But obviously you have to do it with a slide. Sounds better. You don't have to actually, but it sounds better if you want to kind of sound cool, right? Because if you go, not very bluesy, is it? That's more blues. You could even go back. Oh, that doesn't work for me. My fingers are not designed to do that. But you could slide back and then pluck that with another finger. Like that. I managed it. So that's the first part of the riff, and altogether should sound. And then the second part is the same. But instead of doing, you go. You can use variations there, but the only difference is you go 1 semi-note up. So is the first time, second time is. Right? So you got that. So altogether should sound. So that's the intro, and then it goes to pluck these part chords. So really what John is doing there, he's playing an E, a D, a G, and then it goes to an A7, I think, right? When it starts playing, you know, the verses. And then in the verse, you just repeat the same riffs and you sing, really. I wish that everyone I knew was dead, so that I never have to pick up the phone. I just wanna be naked, masturbate all day at home. So this is the new bit, okay? So the new bit is really just strumming an A7 chord with the addition of, in my video I go, I'm just lazy there, I can't be bothered to do that. But what's happening there is this. So you have your A7 chord, you can look that up what that is. You can either lift as you're strumming and then slide on the D string from the second to the fourth, and as soon as you do that you hit the B string on the third and you strum together. So you get that raspy sound and you go back to the E. Or if you don't fancy doing that and you find that hard, you simply just go with your pinky right, so your pinky will go onto the third fret of the B string. And then you've got this blues lick. So that is it's pretty common. So you're going, in theory's term, you're going from the fifth to the flat 7 of the blue scale, pentatonic plus major, whatever that is. Anyway, so what's happening there is second fret of the G again. Like, do you remember when we did this? So it's from that box, which is, you know, in the intro, but this time we're going. So we are holding those notes together. Right, so you slide from the second fret to the fourth fret on the G string, which is third from bottom, and whilst you're holding that, you are hitting the third fret of the B and ringing them together. Right? Alternatively, but they must be ringing. And then the next part is G string, hammer on, pull off. And then after you pull off, hammer on, pull off, you go back to the third string D. Something's come up, but I'm going to continue this video. Remember, we just left it here. So far you should know. Right, so you go to the E chord. Anyway, I'll continue. Sorry, I have to go. But I'll continue part 2. Because It's only the chorus really that needs teaching, so I'll do the chorus in another video. Bye for now.